right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. St. Michael High School welcomes you to the battleground for tonight's basketball matchup between the West Feliciana Lady Saints and your St. Michael Lady Warriors. At this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats to say a prayer before tonight's contest.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Father in heaven, we ask your blessing on the game we are about to play. Give each one of us the courage to play this game in a manner which by our words and our actions is pleasing to you. Let us enter into this competition in a spirit of sportsmanship and with a respect for the members of the opposing team. We ask you, Father, to bless each one of us, especially the coaches, officials, parents, and players. Keep us under the protection of your Son, Jesus Christ, and help us be aware of his presence with us in this game. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the introduction of tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting West Feliciana Lady Saints. Starting at guard, a freshman, number 4, Gabby Williams. At guard, a freshman, number 10, Madison Collins. At forward, a freshman, number 30, Jateriona Johnson. At forward, a sophomore, number 1, Ariana Smith. And at guard, a junior, number 24, Sanea Berry. Assistant coaches for Lady Saints, Brittany Washington and Erica Butler-Scott. Head coach, Tim Washington. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for your St. Michael Lady Warriors. Starting at guard, a freshman, number 13, Riley Delmore. At guard, a sophomore, number 2, Natalie Rom. At guard, a junior, number 11, Lakin Ladette. At forward, a junior, number 40, Minna Gersh. And at forward, a senior, number 14, Sanaya Foltz. Assistant coaches for the Warriors, Zach West. Head coach, Keegan Keller. Play ball. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The starting lineup. Again, welcome here to the Warrior Broadcast Network. We are excited to have a fantastic matchup coming at you right here as the Warriors have a big district game against the West Feliciana Lady Saints. This game right here will go a long, long way to determining the district winner. The Warriors are still in that race and still have a chance, but they got to get this one tonight. It'll be Foltz tipping against Smith. And it'll be Ladette comes up with it. West Feliciana coming out. Looks like a zone. Three-pointer missed. All right, Warriors pulling the trigger early. Warriors come out in a man-to-man, as usual. And knocked away just for a moment. Picked back up. West Feliciana starting three freshmen here. Inside. Johnson gets the first bucket for the Saints. Delmore trying to penetrate, going left. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be Warrior ball. The baseline underneath. Delmore, good pivot, and throws it right to number 24, Barry, who is the elder statesman, and traveling is the call. So West Feliciana goes right back down and turns it over. West Feliciana's got 6 players out there, or 6 players on the team eligible tonight. I know that's not the only 6 players they have. Not sure where the other handful of players that are on their roster are at, but they only got 6 available, 1 on the bench. That ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be Warriors triggering it again on the baseline out of bounds. Minna, nice job, nice find. Rom found Minna Gersh right there on that near block. Warriors going to come out in the press as they usually do. And almost thrown away. And the air ball thrown up. Minna comes down with the rebound. Up ahead, Delmore tried to feed it inside to Fultz. And now the ball's still rolling around the ground. Rom comes up with it, can't hit it. Minna gets it, put back. Minna Gersh, her second bucket. And knocked out of bounds off of the leg of number 1, Ariana Smith. So Warriors will have it. Let's see if the only 6 players for the Saints affects their play here. And turned over by the Warriors. Because the Warriors are going to try to press and they're going to try to run every time they can. Ledette, Lakin Ledette with the steal and the bucket. Another turnover for West Feliciana. And Johnson lost handle on that one, and West Feliciana turns it over again. That's their 4th turnover already. Four turnovers, and we're not even 3 minutes in for the Saints. Minna to the block, good feed, can't get it to go. Delmore, good move, contact. Shot came up short. Now West FEL on the run. And travel going to be called. So the 5th turnover. Good defense right there by Minna Gersh. Playing defense and not fouling on the fast break. That is a great job right there by the post. Now Fultz with turnaround. Missed it off to the right, and a foul going to be called. That's going to be on Naya. I think that's the first foul called here in the first quarter. West FEL trying to throw it in. Got it to Barry. Barry is the junior. He's playing out there with a sophomore and 3 freshmen. There's one of those freshmen. There's Johnson inside, got partially blocked. Trying to go back up and blocked again. And then West FEL loses it for their 6th turnover. That was Smith who couldn't handle it. Delmore drops it off. Nia Fultz just a little short. Gabby Williams trying to push now, and Delmore going to get hit with the foul. So far, West FEL has stayed out of some foul trouble. The 2 fouls that have been called have been on the Warriors. West FEL's avoided the fouls here in the first half of the first quarter, which is always what you kind of worry about with the just 6 eligible players. Barry with Rom on her. Inside to Johnson, blocked by Fultz. And there's going to be a foul. It's going to be on number 10, Collins. So just as I say something, they commit the foul. 6-2 here early or a little over halfway in the first quarter. Delmore handling out front and gets her pocket picked. Second turnover for the Warriors, and foul called on the sideline. They got Lakin with that foul. Third team foul for the Warriors. Just first personal. Thrown up, missed. Johnson cleaned up for a second time and missed it. And foul. Barry going to go to the line to shoot. So that was three offensive rebounds there. Barry sinks to first. Hayden Scallon checking in for the first time. That is Nia Folt's second foul. And Barry misses the second. But rebound again come out of there by Smith. Johnson and one. So right now, West Feliciana is having their way with the Warriors on the offensive boards. That was 5 shots put up and 4 offensive rebounds. Johnson completes a three-point play. And this game is all tied up at 6 apiece. Warriors going to have to run their half-court offense here for the first time in a bit. Thought about going baseline. Minna, 3 from the top of the key, strong. Delmore with the board. She gets tripped up, hits the floor, foul called. That's going to be on Smith. Delmore will go to the line to shoot. First free throws tonight for the Lady Warriors. Delmore a little strong off the iron. Shot number 2 coming up. And hits the second. The 1 out of 2, 7-6 now. Again, we got the girls game here tonight starting first. Usually it's boys JV, and Westville throws it out of bounds. But got a little special occasion as we have the girls soccer team has their first round playoff game tonight at 7, and 2 of your Lady Warrior basketball players are 2 of the important pieces on that Lady Warrior soccer team. And Riley Delmore, who just got hit with the traveling violation, and Lila Landry. They're both going to finish this game and literally run to the back. The good thing is I don't think Coach Moline Portillo needs them really to warm up much. They'll be quite warm by the time they finish this basketball game up and head back to the soccer game. So if you're around and you want to head out and watch the Lady Warrior soccer team, you can head on over to campus, head back to Warrior Stadium and check that out. If not, it'll be over there on the Huddle Fan app. You could probably dual screen with the boys game. We'll have the boys game right here on the Warrior Broadcast Network at 7:15. Following this girls game, we'll have the boys JV. And nice move right there by Smith to grab the lead. Vedette in the high post. Minna kicks out. Rom 3 off. Delmore, good backside offensive rebound. And she hits the deck again. I'm a little surprised there that they kind of bailed her out right there. I don't know that she got fouled. She was way out of control, but the foul was hit. But we'll take it. That's the second on number 10, Collins, as Delmore heads to the line for the second time. Misses it. So 8 apiece now. And turnover. That's the 8th turnover so far for the Lady Saints. Lady Warriors only at 3 right now. Inside, Hayden Scallon, nice catch and finish for the sophomore post. There goes Williams up ahead to Collins, and she almost turned it over, ball out of bounds. It'll be West FEL ball, baseline out of bounds. They just throw it up to Smith, who's going to take the 3. Tried to go to the bank, missed it, but there was number 24, Barry, cleaning it up. 10 all. Delmore pulls up for 3. Hayden Scallon again. Nice job by Hayden Scallon. Couple nice plays to secure the ball and go right back up. Didn't waste any time. Didn't bring the ball down. Barry, Euro step, air ball, but Johnson there for the offensive rebound again. The Lady Warriors, who usually dominate on the boards, are right now kind of getting dominated on the offensive glass right now. I know that's something Coach Keller is going to address with the team at the end of this quarter here. Ledette in the corner. Scallon with a little hook shot. Batted around. Delmore in the paint. Throws it up. Gets it to go. Nice move by Riley Delmore. And that'll do it. 14-12. Warriors up as we in the first 8. We'll be back. This is the Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, we are back here live from the Battleground again. I'm Coach Craig Saylor, voice of Warrior Athletics. Here with the Lady Warriors taking on the West Feliciana Saints. Big District 6-4A game. West Feliciana coming into 18-5 on the season at number 8 in the Division II non-select standings right now. The Lady Warriors are coming in at 16-7, number 9 in the select Division II standings. Rebound blocked. Hayden Scallon there for the block. Lila Landry starts the second quarter. And there's Minna Gersh. Scallon missed the putback, but Minna was there to put it back herself. Smith kicks it short on the 3. Collins was short on 3. Delmore outrunning and may have gotten partially blocked by Barry. Collins inside to Johnson. And Scallon getting hit with a foul. Hayden Scallon, her first foul. Correction, her second, I'm sorry. Johnson at the line for the second time. Misses it. Presley Dunlap now checking in. And 1 out of 2 for Johnson. 16-13. Lila Landry for 3. Too strong. Delmore battled, but dribbled it on the baseline for the turnover. Warriors setting up their press. Smith kicks it off to Williams, who puts it in. Gabby Williams with her first bucket, 16-15 now. This is going to be one of those back and forth games. Delmore underneath, saved it, but threw it right to Williams. Dunlap going to get hit with a foul. Gabby Williams going to go to the line to shoot. So Gabby Williams at the line for the 2 shots. Too strong on first. Blake and Ledette checking back in for Riley Delmore. And Williams 0 out of 2 from the line. And thrown away again. Smith pulls up, too strong and out of bounds off Westfell. Backdoor, Rahm in the paint, got cut off and travel. Dunlap with the pump fake, shuffled her feet before she put the ball on the deck. Mary Grace Amarello and Nia Fultz in. Amarello and Fultz, the two of the 3 seniors who we honored last Friday night. Technically, Minna Gersh, who was the other honoree, is a junior, but this will be her only year here with the Lady Warriors, being an exchange student. LGSA rules dictate only get exchange students only get 1 year. Unfortunately, Minna's been a great addition to the team. Had a fantastic season. Not over yet. And Morello just kind of put the 2 hands and gave Barry a little shove, so she gets hit with a foul. That's quickly now 4 fouls on the Warriors here in the second quarter. They're going to be in the bonus very soon. Or Westfell will be in the bonus very soon. Johnson got it stripped. Good hands by Nia Fultz. The Warriors continue to try to run that backdoor cut on the offense. Inside Fultz, fade away, too strong. Johnson with the rebound. Jeteriona Johnson has kind of dominated the boards. Johnson feeds it inside to Smith. No foul called. Smith hits the deck. Save, though, to Barry. Missed it. Lake and Ledet on the run. Oh, Barry got back in a flash. And Morello, nice look. Good finish. 18-15 is your score. Timeout, Westphal. We'll be back. This is the Warrior Broadcast Network. We are back. (18-15). Smith in the post. Spins left side. Nice move right there from Smith. Spun into the paint. And that ball knocked out of bounds. Sideline out of bounds here for Lady Warriors. Great to see a lot of the girls' soccer team here supporting the girls' basketball team. I think the girls' basketball team is going to head back to Warrior Stadium to support the soccer team here after this game. Both teams share a couple of players again. Nice job, Nia Fultz. Again, Riley Delmore and Lila Landry both are dual sport players here in the winter, soccer and basketball. Smith spinning into the paint again. That time not as lucky, and Minna grabs the rebound. Delmore checked back in. She's going to take it to the bucket. And a foul going to be called on, I think they got MG. That's going to be her second. And that is the fifth foul, team foul. So it will be 2 shots the rest of the way. Williams, the freshman, gets the first. And Natalie Rahm going to check back in. And Williams misses the second. But Smith cleans it up and scores it 20-20. There's that offensive rebound and popping back up for the Warriors. They've given up a lot of offensive rebounds here. Ledet tried to go baseline. Minna going to pull the three and can't get the roll. Westphal. And there's our first Coach Teague Manuel tie-up of the ball game. I know everybody out there was waiting for that one. And the second one. So we got back-to-back Coach Teague tie balls. Now Westphal possession. Warriors going to back out of the press. A little token pressure there. Johnson, short corner, going to go baseline, throws it up, misses it. And Barry comes down with the rebound, but she steps out of bounds. It's the 10th Westphal turnover, but they've done a better job here about 3/4 of the way through the first quarter and now into the second quarter of limiting their turnovers. Whereas the Warriors have only turned the ball over 6 times, but their offensive rebounding they've given up. Ball was deflected, but oh wow. Oh wow. Oh man, that's just incredible. I don't know how the referee missed that. And Coach Keller can't believe it either. That ball was obviously tipped, and now the Warriors get whistled with the foul. Lakin Ledette gets hit with the foul. So that'll be Barry going to the line to shoot. Barry's second trip to the line. West-FEL has definitely got the advantage of the free throw attempts here. Barry hits. They're going to rack up more here coming up to finish this half. Can't hit the second. The 21-20 is your score. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be West-FEL sideline out of bounds. The Warriors have got to clean up the boards. This is usually a Warrior team that dominates the rebound statistic, and there's a nice takeaway. They have done that. Nia Fultz, great look from Delmore. They have been doing that, though. The steals and forcing turnovers is something that the Warriors have done a great job with this year, too. Inside to Smith. Dumps it off. Collins. So Smith sharing it. Collins, her first bucket. Let's see how this plays out as we head towards the second half. And a lot of contact. Barry hit the ground. It's 4-on-5. Delmore splits a couple defenders, can't get it to go, and she's going to get whistled with the foul. Just don't need to do that, Riley. And Coach Keller is probably going to tell her that. She just doesn't have to come back and do that. Another trip to the free throw line for West-FEL. It'll be Smith this time. Smith sinks it as the Warrior cheerleaders are trying to get her to miss it. 24-22, Lady Saints. And hit that one. 25-22, Lady Saints now. But again, let's see if the Lady Saints start to get worn down a little bit as we head to the second half. All 5 of these players have played the entire first half. Not sure how much they sub on the regular, but at some point, this game has been played at a pretty fast pace. Minna Gersh coming out, trying to look for that back door, the screen. Ledette missed it. Was a little short and a little off to the right. 53.1 seconds left to go here in the half. Warriors are down here. This is the most points they've been down in a while. And another foul. That's going to be Nia's third. Definitely not what she wanted to pick up. Nope, correction. They got Delmore on that one. So that's Delmore's third. So either way, whether it was Nia Fultz or Riley Delmore, that was going to be the third on either one of them. 45.6 seconds left to go in the half. Smith knocks down another free throw. Delmore is going to have to check out. Lila Landry checking in for her. And she hits both. So Smith, 4 out of 4. She now has 10 points to lead all scorers. Minagersh right in the middle of the paint. Johnson reaches in, foul. That's just the first foul on Westphal. Westphal, again, has done a pretty good job of avoiding picking up fouls. That is a danger with only 6 eligible players here available. Corner 3, Ledet. Gets it to go in, Lakin Ledet for 3. Ledet got it to rattle in. Up ahead, Collins can't hold it, and through the hands, out of bounds. Warriors have a chance. Lady Warriors have a chance to tie this thing up going into half or possibly take the lead. With now under 15 seconds, Ledet kicks it. Landry has an open 3, too strong. Barry with the board. Now Westphal on the run. She throws it up, misses it, gets it back, and that'll do it. Lady Warriors are down 27-25 as we head to halftime. We'll be back. This is the Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, we are back, getting ready to get the second half underway. Leading scorers first for the visiting West FEL Lady Saints. Number one, Ariana Smith leading the way with 10 points. Number 30, Jatariona Johnson with 8. And then you had Barry with 4. Number 10, Collins with 2. And number 4, Williams with 3. Get the Lady Warrior leading scorers here in just a second. West FEL picking up a little pressure here. Get things starters in for both teams. Delmore in between a couple of Lady Saints. Then she steals it away, tried to go over behind the back with the layup and missed it. But ball went out of bounds. So leading the way for the Lady Warriors, Minna Gersh with 6. Lots of Warriors scoring. Ledette with 5. Minna, middle of the lane, can't get it to go. Battling for the board. And another Coach Teague tie-up. Then you had Delmore, Fultz, and Scallon all with 4 points. And then you had number 25, Amarello, with 2. Smith handling. Johnson almost lost control of that. Barry almost traveled. She never picked her foot up off the ground. She was really close. And Minna could not control it and stay in bounds. That ball out of bounds. It'll be West FEL throwing it in, baseline. Smith. That's just basically their inbound play, just to throw it up to Smith. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be Lady Warrior ball. That's pretty much all they've done on that baseline out of bounds, just tossed it up to Smith. Sorry, a little technical difficulty there with some of the graphics. Delmore, nice lay-in. $19 total turnovers in the first half. Warriors with just 7. West FEL had 12. And 3 seconds called, so another turnover for Lady Saints. In the corner. Rom missed the runner. Lady Saints pushing. Barry, I don't know how in the world that one went in, but she got it in somehow. Minna going baseline. And ball was blocked, but a foul going to be called. So that's going to be Natalie Rom going to the line for 3 free throws. That's just Barry's first personal. It's the first. You got 2 more coming her way. Hits the second. Third on its way. Hits all 3. So Natalie Rom knocks down 3 free throws to reclaim the lead for the Warriors, 30-29. Smith, little back door to Collins, misses it. Delmore tried to get it up the floor, threw it out of bounds. Just the first turnover of the second half for the Lady Warriors. Lady Warriors going to pick back up in the press. And timeout. Westphal will be back. This is Warrior Broadcast Network.
At StreamPay, we believe payroll is more than just numbers. It's about people. When you partner with us, you always know who you're working with. Real experts and real support. No call centers, no confusion. Just a trusted partner invested in your success. StreamPay. Payroll made personal.
All right, we are back. Be sideline out of bounds here for Westphal. Now trailing by just a point. Got it into Barry. Tried to go baseline. Turnaround. Way too strong. Collins with the rebound, and she throws it away. Ledette with the steal, and then she turns it over on the sideline. Inside, Smith with the little inside shot. Minna with the three, too strong. Now Westphal on the run. Delmore with the steal. Third. And Nia Foltz. That was the fourth Westphal turnover of the half. They had 12 in the first half. And a charge called on Smith. So those 19 total turnovers in the first half. Had 6 of them so far. They're at 25 total for the game. (32-31). Lady Warriors up. And traveling. Rom moved her feet before she put the ball on the deck. Just as we thought, this is a barn burner of a game. Just pretty much been back and forth most of the game. The Warriors had a 4-point lead early and then double dribble. So Westphal now turning it over again. Warriors had a 4-point lead early, then Westphal got out to a 6-point lead, and now we're right back to a 1-point game. Rom kicks it. Minna at the free throw line. Too strong. Now Foltz got it blocked. Warriors not used to having that happen right there. They're used to being able to get that offensive rebound put right back up. But Westphal's kind of matched their size and athleticism down low, which is giving the Warriors a little bit of trouble. And a foul going to be called down low. I think they got Minna on that one. Just her first. Johnson at the line. And in and out. So Nia Foltz going to check out. Hayden Scallon checking in for the Lady Warriors. Johnson hits the second, so 1 out of 2. Johnson's 3 for 5 from the line. Scallon got caught on the sideline. Not really where she wants to handle the ball, out away from the basket. And the putback for Gabby Williams. So again, the Warriors got beat on the boards. Now West-FEL picking up in the press. Ledet for 3, too strong. Minna with the rebound. Lila Landry, who just checked in, a little strong on the corner 3. Smith misses the runner. Johnson with the rebound, and a foul going to be called. Dude, they got that foul on. They got Lila Landry on it. That's her second. Tough foul call right there. Landry was not really anywhere near the ball. Johnson can't hit the first. Delmore back in along with Michael Ann Dykes. She's making her first appearance in the ball game. Mikey for short. Johnson hits the second. She's been a 1 out of 2 the 3 times she's had the 2 shots and hit the back end on each one of those. Delmore trying to probe. Mikey going to back it up. The Warriors have all 3 of their point guards in the game right now. Ledet, too strong. Run down by Barry. Up ahead to Gabby Williams and out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Saints. It'll be Lady Warrior ball. Timeout called, and we'll take one. We'll be back. This is Warrior Broadcast Network. And we're back. That was a quick 30-second timeout there. Warriors trying to run that offensive set. They bring that post up and send that guard through as a cutter. West-FEL's been able to kind of shut that off. Now Fultz with the short jumper can't hit it. And Barry was trying to hit Collins on the wing, and Collins started cutting to the basket, and that ball goes out of bounds. Nia Fultz. Smith gets fouled. That foul's going to be on Nia. That's her third. So Nia gets the bucket down on the other end and comes back and commits the foul. That's short of everything. So the air ball on the free throw attempt. Second one coming up for Smith. Gets the second, so Smith 1 out of 2. He's 5 out of 6 from the line today. That's the other thing, that West FEL has outshot the Warriors from the free throw line. Mikey with the 3 off to the left. 1 and done again for the Warriors. Something they're not really used to. They're used to being able to get on the offensive glass and get several attempts at scoring. They've kind of been shut off of that today. And there's Gabby Williams with a high arching 3. Now a 39-34 lead for the Lady Saints. Minna looking inside. Fultz, nice move. Can't get the roll. Again, 1 and done for the Warriors. And a steal. Minna over to Delmore. Tried to reverse. Couldn't hit. And a foul going to be called way away from the bucket. They got that's Delmore's 4th. That is her 4th foul. Natalie Rahm going to come back in. We may not see Riley Delmore for a little while here. She's now picked up her 4th foul. You're going to see probably a lot of Mikey Dykes here. And Smith got it knocked away, but recovered. Ball knocked out of bounds. West Feliciana ball. Johnson gonna check back in. She had a very brief stint on the bench. Number 5 is gonna head back to the bench. Johnson got a little bit of a rest. Trying to double team Johnson. Missed it. Good defense by the Warriors. To play defense without fouling. Mikey's got to get one up. And at the buzzer, just short. So at the end of 3, your score, Warriors are down 39-34. We'll be back. All right, we are back. This is the first game that the Lady Warriors have been down heading into the 4th quarter in quite some time. So let's see how they respond to a little bit of adversity here as they're trying to pick up this massive, massive district win. Trying to stay in the hunt for the district championship. Mikey gonna take another 3, too strong. And 1 and done again. That has been the story of this game. It has been West FEL's ability to completely keep the Warriors, especially here in the second half, off of the offensive boards. They have just not been able to hit the boards like they are used to. And again, and now they're just going to spread it out 4-corner style. It looks like West FEL is going to, it's pretty early going to the kill the clock game. Smith on Gersh. Collins to Johnson. Back to Smith. Warriors made a little bit of a switch. pushing up Lake and Ledette onto Smith. Johnson blocked by Minna. Denial. Warriors got to go down and get a bucket here. Ledette too strong on the three. Rom, good offensive board. Ledette again for three, way short. Rom for three, can't hit it, and Smith comes up with the board. And Westphal has done also a good job of kind of keeping the Warriors off their low post game. And there's Gabby Williams with a three, now opening up an 8-point lead, 42-34. Timeout, Lady Warriors. We'll be back. And we are back. Lady Warriors down 42-34 here in this pivotal district matchup. Landry got it stolen away. Good job by Ledette and then getting bailed out. Barry was about to go into, or rather Williams was about to go into the backcourt, and Lila Landry gets called for the push. Williams had absolutely nowhere to go right there, with Landry trying to play that pressure defense. Just got too much, too physical. So Riley Delmore going to check back in with her 4 fouls. And timeout call by Westphal. We'll be back. This is Warrior Broadcast Network.
Welcome to Grounds Crew, a locally owned landscape company that makes your outdoor dreams come to life. Whether you need your lawn looking its best, want to create a stunning garden oasis, or just dreaming of the perfect outdoor play area, we've got you covered. Looking for more privacy and security? We offer professional fence installations to frame and protect your outdoor space. Looking for more sitting area for the family? We install custom patios to meet your expectations. At Grounds Crew, we specialize in landscaping, fencing, lighting, maintenance, and more. It's time to elevate your outdoor experience. Call us today at 225-333-8582 or visit us at groundscrew.com to schedule your consultation. Grounds Crew, where we make your outdoor space extraordinary.
All right, we are back here from the battleground. Lady Warriors taking on Lady Saints from Westphal. Down by 8 with 5:33 left to go in the ball game. West Feliciana has kind of gone into a little bit of a slowdown offense. There's Smith attacking, drawing the foul. Going to go to the line. That is Nia Foltz's 4th foul. So now the Warriors have 2 players with 4 fouls. Nia's going to probably go sit at least for the defensive possession. Smith hits the first. Presley Dunlap going to come in for Naya. And Smith buries both. Now a 10-point lead. Pick and roll. Minna Gersh gets it. Minna, that's her first bucket since way back in the first quarter. They're really going to need her to kind of pick it up. Steal. Delmore, hoop, and the harm. The and one attempt coming up for Delmore. As the Warriors looking to cut it now to 5. Very quickly now, this game has swung a little bit. Delmore hits the free throw. 5-point game, 44-39. Warriors who were down 10 just a few seconds ago. My, how the turntables have turned. Delmore picks Barry's pocket, and the foul. They're going to get that on Barry, and Delmore are going to go to the line to shoot. So very quickly, the Warriors are able to force a couple of turnovers and have now cut the lead to 5. They have a chance to cut it even more. Timeout. Lady Warriors will be back. And we are back. Delmore at the line. 2 shots coming up. Gets the first. And can't hit the second, but the lead has been cut down to now 4. And knocked out of bounds, Minna. So Westphal going to throw it in. Warriors going to pick it up full court. Going with the man-to-man full court press. Usually go with a trapping type full court press. Smith inside, dumps it off. Johnson can't hit, but Smith with the board. Foul going to be called. That's going to be on Minna, I believe. Nope, correction. That one is on Dunlap. So Smith at the line. Hits the first. Smith is 8 of 9 so far. Now 9 of 10. 9 of 10 from the line for Smith. And that has been where the Lady Saints have, between that and the rebounds, have kind of had the advantage on the Lady Warriors. 3-ball! It's good! And the foul! Delmore, the bank was open on the 3. And she got fouled. That foul was on number 1, Smith. That's her 3rd. So now that's the first Westphal player in foul trouble. And tie up. Coach Teague Manuel tie up. Possession going to stay with Westphal here. Delmore is able to cut the lead to 3, 46-43. Almost a steal. Ledette and Delmore both got a hand on the basketball, but it winds up going out of bounds. Stay in possession with the Lady Saints. Gabby Williams off to Smith, who loses it. Ledette, little jump stop, misses it. Ledette missed it. She was wide open. And then the foul committed. I think they're going to get Dunlap with her third. That's only the 4th team foul. Correction, they got Minna with that one. Minna Gersh picks up just her 2nd. Dunlap was there as well. Warriors had a golden opportunity to cut this thing to a 1-point ball game. And then Westphal turns it over. That's their 10th turnover of the half. Then the Warriors turn right back around and give it right back to Westphal. That's their 7th turnover of the half. Smith puts it on the floor and scores it. And timeout called quickly by Westphal, but we'll be back. This is the Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, we are back. Lady Warriors now down 5. They were down 10 about 2 minutes ago. Cut it to 3. Now down 5. Still got time left. 3:20 left to go in the game. Brown picks her dribble up. Finds Dunlap. And timeout called. Lady Warriors will be back. All right, we are back for the last 3:08 here from the battleground. Warriors sideline out of bounds. Delmore going to go baseline and turned it over. Dribbled it right to Smith. Gabby Williams for three, short. And then a foul going to be called on Barry. That is her third. So the second Lady Saint who's in a little bit of a foul trouble. Fourth team foul. Lady Saint's going to pick up in the press. Pick and roll, nice feed, nice find there. Delmore got it to Gersh, and then Westphal turns it over. Delmore can't get it to fall. Dunlap with the board. Misses the putback. Minna kicked it out. Rom misses the three. Foul underneath. It's going to be on Presley Dunlap. That is going to be her third. Got called for the push on the offensive rebound attempt. Williams is going to be the shooter. Her first trip to the line is good. And that's the other thing. This is a lot of free throws tonight for Westphal. (29-30) now free throw attempts for Westphal tonight. Delmore, blocking foul called. That is on Barry. That is her fourth. So the Westphal point guard picks up her fourth foul. Lady Warrior point guard, Riley Delmore, at the free throw line to shoot a couple. Can't get the roll. And can't hit that one. She's only 4 out of 10 from the free throw line for Delmore. Smith gets it to Barry on the run and traveling. One too many steps right there. That's the 12th turnover. 12th turnover the first of the second half for Westphal. So 12 in each half, 24 total for Westphal. And the entry pass thrown away. And charge called. That'll do it for Barry. She is now fouled out of the game. Delmore stepped in and took the charge. That's 5 fouls. They're checking on it. They're just double checking. That's 5 fouls. The singular bench player for Westphal is going to have to come in. She played just a brief stint a little bit early in the second half. Now Westphal sunk into a zone. Minna backing her way in, can't hit it. And sinks it. Minna Gersh would not be denied. That's number 5's first foul. She's the sub who came in. who doesn't appear to be really into this game, or doesn't appear to be a contributor to doing much for them. And then a foul going to be called on Rom. So that's going to send Westphal back down to the free throw line, 49-47 with 1:19 left to go in the game. Barry at the line to shoot. Williams. She hits. And got both of them. So now a 4-point lead for the Lady Saints. Down low, Nia Foltz cuts it back to 2. And a 4-car pileup down on the ground. And what are they calling here? Are they calling a foul? No, they're saying Westphal got the timeout before the jump is called. And so we'll take a timeout with them with 55.5 seconds left. All right, we are back. The final 55.5 seconds left. 51-49. Lady Warriors down by 2. Both teams in the bonus. So both teams will be shooting 2 after any foul here for the duration of the ball game. Warriors going to stay in that press, and they turn it over. Delmore can't get it to go. And they're going to call that one off of Natalie Rom. I'm not sure about that. That looked pretty clearly like Johnson not only might have been on her back, but also touched that last. Barry gets it to Smith. And Delmore picks up her 5th, so that'll do it for Riley Delmore. She now fouls out. It's the second player in this game to foul out. Both teams' starting point guards are now out of this game. That'll be Smith at the line, who is 9 out of 10 tonight. She has 19 points now. Mikey Dyke's going to check in for the Lady Warriors. She is a 3-point shooter. And Smith hits the first. Now has 20 points. Lila Landry up off the bench, and they're going to take Mikey out now. Interesting. And short to Smith, batted around. Then they're going to get the over the back foul on Johnson. So that should be Minna going to the line to shoot free throws. Lady Warriors down 3. They need these free throws here. It'll be Minna Gersh at the line to shoot a pair. Minna knocks down the first. Second one coming up. Too strong. Rebound to Westfeld. Battle on the floor. Minna's down there. And a tie up. Lady Warriors with the possession. They're going to get the baseline out of bounds. Down 2 points with 40.3 left to go. Almost trying to get a look to Minna inside. Through, she gets it. Ties it up, Minna with the layup. Lady Warriors cannot foul here. Gabby Williams. Lady Warriors going to try to put as much pressure on the basketball as they can. Smith, short. Johnson with the rebound. Back up and in. Now 5 seconds left and timeout called with 4.3 left. We'll be back for a thrilling finish here from the Battlegrounds, Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, so here we are. The scene is for you. Lady Warriors down by 2. It's 54-52. Possession arrow is to Westfeld. Neither team has a timeout. Warriors, see what they do if they elect to try to tie this thing up or if they go for the win. Both teams are also in the bonus, so if the Lady Warriors can get something going to the basket and draw a foul, they'll get some free throws to maybe try to tie this thing up. I have a feeling this ball is either going to be in the hands of Lake and Ledette or Minna Gersh. It's going to be Minna who loses possession. Westfeld picks it up, and that's going to do it. Lady Warriors can't make the comeback. They fall tonight 54-52 to the West Feliciana Lady Saints. Thanks for joining us here on the Warrior Broadcast Network. We will be back around about 7:15, 7:30, somewhere in there for the boys game, boys varsity game. But for now, if you want to check out the JV game, it'll be over on the Huddle Fan app, or if you want to tune into the girls soccer game starting in about 25 minutes, it will also be over on the Huddle Fan app. So switch over to there. Just go search Huddle Fan and then search St. Michael High School, and you'll see it right there. So, again, on behalf of myself, Coach Craig Saylor, voice of Warrior Athletics, and the administration, faculty, and staff of St. Michael High School, we want to wish you good night, God bless, and go Warriors. Tune back in.